Hey guys, Dr. Stephanie here. I'm a physical therapist, and today I want to talk a little bit about shoulder pain. Shoulder pain is super common, and I feel like almost everyone has had some kind of shoulder pain in their life, whether it is really serious or just something minor that doesn't last long. But a lot of people complain of shoulder pain in the front of their shoulder, kind of right in this area, or on the side, or even in the back. But I'm going to show you 5 exercises today that can help decrease that shoulder pain. A lot of times shoulder pain occurs because of an injury or a fall, but also because the muscles in the back of the shoulder aren't strong enough. So we sit or stand in a posture where our shoulders are rounded forward, our head's forward, and these muscles in the back of our shoulders get kind of stretched out and loose and relaxed. And although they may feel tight, it's usually because those muscles aren't strong enough, so they're not strong enough to hold ourselves up. And when this happens, you get a lot of stress on the front of the shoulder, and that's where the rotator cuff muscles attach, especially one called the supraspinatus. That's a muscle that does this overhead motion, external rotation. And if you're in this kind of forward position because those muscles aren't strong enough, then you're going to have pain here. It's also, if you can see, if you're hunched forward, it's more difficult to lift your arm all the way up overhead. In fact, I can't even do it. But if you're standing up straight, then you can lift it overhead. And it's easier to stand up straight when those muscles in the back of your shoulder are strong. So we're gonna go through 5 exercises that will help build up the strength in those muscles and reduce your shoulder pain, or prevent it if you don't have it yet. So for the first 3 exercises, we're gonna grab this long resistance band here. And the first one, we're going to do external rotation. So you're gonna hold onto the band, and elbows are gonna be by your sides, except I want you to pull your elbows away from your sides slightly. Palms up towards the ceiling, and you're just gonna rotate your thumbs out to the side, and then back together slowly. So we're working on external rotation, we're working on posture, we're working on those rotator cuff muscles. You wanna do 10 reps, rest and relax, and then 2 more sets. So the goal is 3 sets of 10. And it may feel easy at first, but I promise you, you'll start to feel it by the end of the 3rd set. After you do that, you're actually gonna turn your palms over so that they're facing down, and you're gonna hold the band. Make sure you have enough resistance there. And our hands are gonna be by your sides. You just wanna pull apart as far as you can, and then bring your hands back together. So pull apart and back together. We're working on a little bit of horizontal abduction. That's kind of this motion out to the side, but we're adding resistance. So we're working on our deltoids, we're working on our rotator cuff, we're working on that shoulder strength. Again, we want to do 3 sets of 10, and then we're going to go to the 3rd exercise. This one is definitely tougher than the first 2. You're going to hold your arms straight out in front of you, palms facing down. You're going to pull this band across your chest as far as you can, and then slowly bring your hands back together. So pull across and slowly back together. Slowly back together is super important because you don't want this band to just kind of pull those hands back together. So pull across and back together. And again, you want to try for 3 sets of 10. Making sure you take a rest between each set so that your muscles have a chance to rest and reset. Okay, now for the 4th exercise, grab a set of dumbbells, and I recommend a small weight. So this is 3 pounds, anywhere from 1 to 5 pounds is good, because this exercise, if you use too heavy of a weight, you may be able to lift it, but then you're compensating with bigger muscles like the upper trap muscle. So this exercise works the rotator cuff muscles. You want to make sure you're standing up tall, and then lift these weights up to shoulder height, kind of out at a 45-degree angle, and then bring them back down. So lift up and slowly back down. This is called shoulder scaption. It really works on the rotator cuff, especially that supraspinatus muscle. And again, we're going for 3 sets of 10. So like I said, the first set may feel not easy, but not too challenging. But by the time you get to the end of the 3rd set, you should really start feeling it. Okay, now for the last exercise, I'm gonna grab a set of heavier weights. You don't have to, but this one is just gonna use some muscles that you can lift a little heavier. So you're gonna bend it over, but you don't wanna round your shoulders. You wanna keep your back straight. Hold a weight in each hand, and we're just gonna row up like this. So this is just a bent over row. So drive those elbows towards the ceiling and back down. Up and down, up and down. Again, we're going for 3 sets of 10. We're really working on those muscles in the back of our shoulder to get us in a better posture and to prevent that kind of forward head, forward shoulder roll so that we take the stress off of this area of our shoulder, get us in a better position, and get rid of that shoulder pain. These exercises I would recommend doing at least 3 times a week. We can do them up to 5. Really start building that strength, and then you'll start feeling that your shoulders feel a lot better and you can get rid of that pain, hopefully for good.